All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Wherever you are, whenever you're watching, I do hope it's a good one. And good morning and welcome to Morning Brew. Dr. Alex says, "Hello, shall be there if Captain Fandom Nerd will have me." Well, of course I will. Good afternoon, Dr. Alex. Good afternoon, Cirksy. She says, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen." Rabbit Slagachi says, "Oh, this is a thing." Yep, it is. It is. 47 Yorktown. Good morning, 47 Yorktown. Let's see here now. Good morning, Keely Chow. Good morning, Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Of course, people are talking to each other, which I love. It's absolutely great. 47 Yorktown says, "Bonjour" from Eastern Canada. Kind of have to move your mouth in a certain way to say that the correct way. Mega Cropper says, "Good morning and good afternoon, good evening, and good night." And thank you. Much appreciated. Good morning, Pacific 414. Good morning, Mega Cropper. And there will be a link in just a moment. Yes. And what you Rabbit Slugouchy says, "I don't speak Canadian." There's like 20 countdowns. What do you mean 20 countdowns? I have 2 technically, and I only use 1. And good morning, Jordy Lyons. How are you doing this morning? At least I'll have something to push today. Unlike other days past, of course, I have kids yelling in the background, which is nothing new. And let's see here. Let me go ahead, Dr. Alex, get this to you immediately. And yes, of course, you were first in chat this morning, Dr. Alex. At least the first to say anything in the chat this morning. So, yeah. And hopefully things are going well with you, Jordy. Good morning, Eagle Rider. All right. So, how is everyone this morning? I found out some good news at the wound care doctor. So,
Hey, hello, Captain Fandom Nerd.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. It is not morning anymore here. It's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm good. Except the doorbell just went. I'm hoping that my flatmate can get that because I'm not going out now.
Oh, well. Hopefully, nothing important.
Yeah, I'm hoping that. I don't remember ordering anything that was vital. But how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I went to a concert last night, which is I recorded a few bits, illicitly on my phone, so I'll probably pump that as a small video up shortly. But it was awesome. I don't know if you're aware of the band, but it was Wolf Mother.
Is what?
Wolf Mother. They are an Australian band. They're very heavy rock, very much in the vein of Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, that sort of range would pretty much cover it really. But doing their own thing and sounding really
Cool.
awesome. And they were, as I've only seen them twice before, but they were brilliant as always. There's only a 3-piece as well. The bassist also plays the keys when he has to, so it goes back and forth between the two. It's really powerful band for 3.
Wow. That's a range.
Yeah.
Going between the
And,
bass and the piano.
Yeah, he's good on both. And the singer is the lead guitarist. The guitarist, there's only one guitarist, and the singer is the guitarist too. And he's covering a lot of ground as well, because his voice is damn good, as is his guitar work. So, yeah, I never want to miss them when they do make it over from Australia to here, because, they're worth a visit.
Wow. Sounds cool.
It was really good. I first discovered them when I was on a work trip to passing through Boston at the TGI Fridays in Boston. I was supervising things on a work trip, and it was just on the they were just playing music because it was TGI Fridays, and they had this video for, I think it was either Woman or The Joker and the Thief, one of their 2 early songs, and it came on the first time I ever saw them. I thought, wow, that's an amazing band. That's just exactly the kind of music I like. And then obviously went out and got a few of their albums and stuff, and then saw them a couple of times since. But it's been years since the lockdown and all that crap. I finally got to see them again.
Awesome. And good morning, Berto Prey 5.
Kabla!
Good morning, Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000 says, "What's up, Doc?"
My tea.
I trust it's not too hot.
Here? Oh, the tea. In both cases, no.
The tea. The tea. Raining and hot in where you are. No, I don't think so.
It's raining, or has been. I know I was complaining earlier about it, like dark skies and the threatening thunderstorm, but now the sun's actually come out, so it made a liar out of me.
So no, I was meaning the tea, not the weather.
Yes, that would make more sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, my coffee, which is now gone, was not too hot anymore. That kind of cools off a little bit.
Do you have more backup coffee waiting?
Oh, always. Me not having coffee ready. Yeah.
Wouldn't be right, no?
No, it just doesn't happen. So, what more about this band can you tell me?
Ooh. I wish I knew more. I mean, I know there are 3 of them. I can't even remember the names of the band members off the top of my head. I mean, I know what they look like, but I couldn't tell you who they were. But they are just, really good, solid, heavy rockers, playing stuff that, when you hear it, it's got a lot of similarity with, I'd say, it's almost exactly between Black Sabbath and Deep Purple, bit of Uriah Heep. It's right in the area I really love. But it's all new music. So you hear the odd phrase or references, like, oh, you're making a nod to AC/DC or Iron Maiden or Black Sabbath or Purple here, but it's definitely their own stuff, very much their own music. And it's just, they have a really good energy. They look and feel like 3 guys, having 3 friends, having fun, playing the music they love. And I'm not going to diss them for that. That they love the good stuff. So keep on with it. It's awesome.
You'll have to send me a link later
to some of their stuff. Yeah.
Let me hear some of their stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that. probably the most famous song. Oh, there's a few that have been used in adverts and stuff, but Dimension is probably the most famous song they do. And it's very much in everything I've just described is very much encapsulated in that song. It's like, yeah, you can hear all the influences, but you can also hear it's their song, definitely.
That is absolutely cool. I'm looking forward to hearing more from them.
Yeah,
I have a wide range of music, so it's,
I'm trying to record a song at the moment. As a bit of fun.
Well, that'll be something to hear when you get it done.
Yeah, I've laid down the guitar track. I have. It's not my own song. I'm just, as always, covering somebody else's song because I'm not very good at writing stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to do a Thin Lizzy cover because I haven't done one of those. It's a song that I've played a lot, sort of on and off over the years, but never really properly tried to do it or done it in a context of playing in a band. And I'm not now because I don't have a band with me. So I'm trying to do all the bits myself. So I've laid down the guitar part. I've stolen the drum track off their original, well, one of the originals they did, using Moises, which is an awesome app that can separate out the different parts of the track. It's just I've been looking for an app like that for years, and finally it landed in my lap earlier this year or late last year. And this is the best app ever. So I've nicked the drum track, I've laid down the guitar track, and I need to lay down the bass and vocals, and I'll do even though it's not in the original track I'm covering, I'll put down a small bit of keyboard as well, just to fill it out a bit. But that's my plan for the rest of this week, I guess, for the next couple of days anyway.
Well, sounds good, actually.
Well, we'll see what the end result sounds like. I knew Bird of Prey would pick up on that line. Yeah, that's not what I meant. I meant music.
I knew what you meant as well, but yeah, Bird in the chat, I knew he'd pick up on that.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually looking forward to hearing some of this. Like I said, I do like a wide variety of music. Bird, you're more than welcome to come up. You know how to get up here.
I'm going to do two things at once.
Of course, I'm a little whatever. Somebody decided to try to make a charge on my credit card this morning.
Yeah.
Which, luckily, I have no money in the account.
Jokes on them.
It's like, yeah, well, yeah, screw you. And I have it set up so it's, there's no way. The money wasn't going to be available till today. But they tried it at the wrong time. If they waited an hour, they might have gotten money, but well.
By the way, I've stuck the Wolf Mother link in the chat, private chat, and in the chat on YouTube as well, so you can catch it either way.
Awesome. Let me go ahead and pause that real quick.
Yeah. So, no copyright.
There we go. I got it ready to go. So, hopefully everyone's doing well this morning, other than NB, which I see he had some issues, and Rosetta, and she's having a tough time, but hopefully everyone else is doing well. And let's see here. I normally don't do open lines on Wednesday, but so what are you working on other than the music?
Well, I am working on the Doctor season 14, getting the hopefully there will be 14 episodes together for that. And I'm pretty confident we'll have that thing published as a book and broadcast on YouTube before Russell T Davies comes back and takes over the reins and makes Doctor Who amazing again. At least that's what we all hope.
Hope, yes.
Yeah. I mean,
And
go on. Sorry.
yeah, I was just going to say good morning to Carol's Cookies. But please go on.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know Steve Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. He's very positive, yeah.
Right.
And I think he's got the right attitude. We should be positive, but I cannot help remove entirely from my heart this feeling of slight dread that something's going to go wrong. That RTD might screw the pooch. He might not produce something that is palatable or as good as it should be. I know he can. He has definitely the skills to do an awesome job, but I again reserve judgment until I see it.
I think based on what has happened in the past few years, people have every right to be a little more cautious.
Yeah.
I think that there's been a tendency to be a little too overly negative about things.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I can understand caution because it's like with the amount of stuff that's been screwed. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing. Have you seen Kenobi?
I have not. And to be fair, I mean, I'm not. I don't follow Star Wars in TV form much at all. Anyway, I did watch Luke Skywalker's return in The Mandalorian, which is awesome. But I haven't been following any of those series particularly closely. But I understand that the Kenobi series is not hitting the notes it might.
See, that's the thing. There's a very big divide in people who like it, people who don't like it, and there doesn't tend to be a it's either yes or no.
Right. Yeah. There's no. Yeah, it's fine. Response from anyone. Have you seen it?
I have.
What do you think?
Well, considering the fact, I had always looked at Star Wars the same way I looked at Star Trek. Unless it appeared on screen, it didn't really count.
Yes, that's my blanket approach to virtually anything. My Doctor Who is the same. I know, having although written stuff that wasn't on screen Doctor Who, I still wouldn't regard that as being canon. I wouldn't regard anything I haven't seen on the TV as canon, as something I would care about. Since 2017, not even that. But yeah, back to you. Sorry.
But I know that there are a lot of EU fans who are going to be pissed because it's like, well, all these EU books, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, I have a ton of Star Trek books. I don't consider them canon either.
Yeah, exactly.
They're an adventure, but it's they're not canon. Except there are a few that are canon because they're adaptations from what was on screen.
Yeah, that's fine. From a very practical point of view, I wouldn't regard stuff that wasn't on TV as canon for Doctor Who or any other franchise, because most of the public, most of the normies, as we often call them, wouldn't have seen it or read it or heard of it. So it's not canon to most people. Most people don't know or care about it. Why should I?
So I had no issue with what was going on in Kenobi except that there were a couple issues I had with it. But it was one character, and of course there are people that are going to be that are all, well, you didn't like her because she's black. No, I didn't like her because she's a bad character.
Yeah, badly written. Yeah, that's a completely different thing.
And anymore, it's like, well, you don't like her because of this. It's like, no, like it wouldn't matter if she were a he, she, it, them, whatever. A bad character is a bad character.
Yeah. I know. It makes no sense. And people just can't understand that we can object on grounds of their thing being badly written. Don't give a crap
Exactly.
who's actually in the role. Makes me sad and tired when I have to fight this nonsense.
Rabbit's like, I think one character was just horrible. Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to give any spoilers, but I'm not going to give any spoilers. But I've written the first two and the final two episodes for our season 14, so I know exactly how the whole book's going to end, and the minimal amount of spoiling I can do. There are so many strong female characters in the last episode. It does look a little bit overstocked in some regards, but it's actually the way the narrative had to go. The characters were necessary for the way the story is ending. But none of them are crowbarred in. None of them are behaving in ways that would be unnatural for a character to behave given their histories. That's all you have to do. Write a sensible narrative that makes sense.
Wow, that's
shocking.
That's so shocking anymore. Yeah.
Oh well.
Being sensible and making sense. That's just no. You can't do that.
I know. The Doctor is still the hero in his own story, though. I must point that out.
That kind of is a given. I should hope.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a spoiler.
No, but these days.
You can't be logical, huh? Rabbit Slug. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we shouldn't throw it out the window, that's for sure. Yay, spoilers. I just noticed that one as well.
Oh, yes. Nanu. Yes, I know what you're talking about there, Rabbit Slug. Ouchies. Or should I call you Mork from Ork? So, what have you been watching, if anything?
Oh, that's a good point. I have been watching something. I've been watching Raised by Wolves.
And how is that?
How far in am I? I'm still, I think, I'm in season 1 still. I've been watching it sort of like once a week, maybe more often sometimes. So I'm about 8-9 episodes in. It's pretty good. It's not bad. The android characters, no spoilers here, but the android characters are very good. The child character, particularly I'd say the central character so far, who's a child, is a good, strong child actor. So he's carrying a lot of weight for a child actor. Actually, a lot of the young adult / children actors are very good. A lot of the adult characters and actors are a little bit forgettable. I mean, they've got this. They've got these two atheists who are hidden on a religious ship in disguise, and they're your main characters for that side story, and they're a bit forgettable, and they kind of look very run of the mill as well. There's nothing striking about any of these people. Maybe, I mean, this is very, I think that's a kind of a modern writing approach, is that we can't have people who are too extraordinary. We have to have absolutely normal, unimpressive or unremarkable central characters. Okay, fine. So it makes that arc way less interesting. Where meanwhile the androids and the children are pretty, because they are more unique. Particularly the main central character child has been raised by androids exclusively. So he's got quirks in his character which are not quite as you'd expect a human to behave, but he's still human, so he does behave like a human. So I guess what I'm saying is this is a well-written series with a few weaker points, but nothing terrible or disastrous that derails the entire series.
It's worth checking out.
So good. Sorry, go on.
No, it sounds like it's worth checking out.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm only most of the way through season 1, so it could all go horribly wrong, but so far so good.
Rabbit slug out. I wish you would. Raised by Wolves
is weird. Yeah, we read it at the same time. Yeah, it is. It is weird, but it's I get that, but it's a damn sight more interesting than a lot of shows out there, and because it's a bit weird. Oh, he recommend it. Yeah, okay, cool. It is weird. I agree. I'm not sure where it's going yet with some of the weirdness. I'm hoping it'll all pan out. But yeah, so far it's interesting and it's reasonably well written and intelligent. So yeah, I'm on board for now.
Hopefully. Ow. Excuse me. Dr. Alex, I'll give it to you for just a minute. I'm going to go grab me a cup of coffee.
No problems. I will try and hold the fort. That means I have to do the reading the chat thing, which at the same time as doing the thingy. Oh my god, all that chat. I like wolves. Don't want to disappoint you here, but I haven't seen an actual wolf been raised by wolves yet. But it is still good. I'd still definitely watch it. Has anyone seen Top Gun? Only the original, not the new one. But apparently people are raving about it, saying it's awesome. I'm very bad at watching stuff in a fast manner. You can become Groot. Me? StreamYard link. I am not going to put the StreamYard link out without Captain Fandom's permission, because it's his rodeo. And what else have we got in the chat? Mostly just weirdness and Top Gun. No coffee clip. I am the substitute coffee clip. Yeah. I feel I'm not doing my job. Let me show you what I'm going to go and play later. I can't see if this is on screen because I'm looking at the wrong thing. So yeah, I'm going to play this ridiculous thing later in my shed, which is not the instrument of preference I prefer to play. This is not my instrument of choice. I prefer to have more strings and less and a less long neck on my guitars. But it's still quite fun. Let's see what that raised in the chat. Yes, it's a bass. It is not my instrument of choice. But I can bluff it if I have to. Captain may be back.
I am back, yes.
Yay!
I do love when you're talking about music.
More than playing it. Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't even get to hear you play it. So
yeah, well, we'll see if I finish the recording today. Might do. Never know. Oh, but I'm hoping I don't finish the recording, because the other thing I hope to do today is my editor and awesome best friend, Eon, is planning to start writing her story for the series today, which she's described her idea, and I think it's fantastic, and I just want to see it now come to life on paper. So I'm going to be there for her to bounce ideas off, because I, at the moment, don't need to write anything myself. I just need to edit stuff. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to her doing that. The alternative thing is, because she's also the editor, she might edit, because it's completely unedited by anyone but me so far, the final episode. So I'm also looking forward to reading the final episode and seeing what she thinks about that. I know we have edited the penultimate episode, and she really liked the penultimate episode. So since this follows on from it, I would hope it's just as good. But yeah, so fingers crossed, it's awesome. But that's my plans for today and the rest of the week, I think. There you go.
That sounds good, actually.
Yeah. By the way, if you do have an idea you want to pitch, I would unsheathe my pen to help write and render your story idea if you want me to write your story. The enthusiasm I was looking for.
Of course. Actually, I did have an idea. I just have to
bullet point it.
Huh?
Bullet point it?
Yeah.
That would do. Can be done. I would like to remind people in general, like the world, that one of the reasons I'm putting this season 14 out is to try and encourage other people to do what I have been doing, which is write the stuff that's been rendered crap recently ourselves. We can make it better by writing better material. It's not easy, and it's not a given that it'll all end up being brilliant, but we can definitely try and have a damn sight more fun doing that than just sitting here complaining about other people's crap.
True. You're absolutely right. I think with that, I'll go ahead and throw the link out. See what people have to say about that. Rather than just complaining, we can come up with some other ideas.
Yeah. Good idea. Isn't time a song? I just read that one.
Yeah, I find it funny. It's unfortunately it's easy to complain. It's harder to do anything about it. But
yeah,
it's worth trying.
Yes, definitely. I think we can do better.
Yes, you can, rabbit slug ouchies. Of course you can.
Oh, I have to wake up the cat. The cat needs to be kept awake during the day so it doesn't wake us up. It was me. She was not happy about that.
He's like, I was sleeping.
Oh, there you go. You can go down there. Back to sleep.
Hopefully, we'll be a little more tired at night. Yeah, that would be nice.
That's what we're trying for. She's just gone straight back to where she was. Yeah, I can believe I moved out of the way. Back to sleep.
Awesome. Gorillas is backed up to full power. Well, you're more than welcome to come on to the panel today if you'd like, or we've got Chief Cook backstage. Let's see if we're on.
Very cool.
Morning. Long time no see.
Morning.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing good, thank you. What's going on?
Doing well.
Been a long time. Been on here.
Yeah, it has. What's how you been doing?
Oh no, fine. Oh, fine. Oh boy, a hard late night last night. That's good. I heard you guys was talking about Kenobi,
Yep.
and yeah, I saw first too, and it was it's kind of like Boba Fett was, slowed and I went up a little bit. But I know everybody's talking about uh the basic bad guy, which I can say is a person of color. Don't make no sense. Uh, 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 which is typical. I know is something that KK put in a
Hmm.
theater. You know, they they the guy the Grand Inquisitor, they made him too soft. The I'm not getting spoilers, but in the Rebels he was badass. He was tough like this, and now they put it on her. It just it don't make no sense. It just it is look. I'm like those typical scene where I'm better than everyone else. I'm better and I'm bad and you got just soft and patient and it's just, I understand where everybody's getting angry, but it's the same thing. It's I knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming. That she's gonna be 4 point. Leia's gonna be the 4 point, and Kenobi is gonna be taking it back a little bit. He's old and he kind of depressed what happened. Some someone right now has already leaked the third episode already on online, so y'all can see. But it I understand about like you said earlier, Alex. No, they're strong characters, strong female character, and we ain't got no problem with that. Just long they make it right.
Yeah.
This right here, yeah, this is like a reverse version of Michael. You know, I'm big, I'm bad, and I can do a better job than anyone else.
It's the
And
very laziest of writing, and it's an absolute. It's anti-characterization. It is not making a character.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and and the little girl who was 10 is 10, and she act like she can boss everybody around, but you 10 years old.
Hmm.
I mean, God, she talked to the whole movie. I like, Jesus, can you set up in 5 seconds? But they get, I understand, no, people got kids, and I understand kids like to talk, 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 talk. But Jesus Christ, just like, okay, calm down, talk. Let me explain who I am, man. She just like took the whole movie. I'm like, my God, I know you haven't seen it, spoiler, but if you ain't seen it, you can tell. But I just, they're gonna do the same thing with Obi. I think they're gonna put him on the backside, and they gonna run the show. So far, I haven't seen the ratings going on the 2 episode. It looks good. I mean, special effects is good. I kind of wish they kind of beat up a little bit faster. Uh, it's good to see him. It's good to see a guy who play Obi-Wan again. It was good. I understand what he's going through and everything, and he feel like he failed and everything. But and
I wonder how old Ewan McGregor is now. I know this is easy. We have the internet. I could look it up. But
I think he should be around the 50s. I'm 51, so I just turned 51, so he should be around 50 by now.
yeah,
He's about the same age as Alec Guinness at the time that
I was going to say he's dead. No,
Uh,
he first was in Star Wars.
right? Yeah. Oh, wow.
How was he? I guess was 50 something, 55, 56.
Yeah.
It should be
I
around
mean, I
that.
don't know the exact age, but I've heard he's about the same age as he was, and that
People.
considering how. Go ahead.
Mm.
I was going to say people did age faster back in the old days. I mean, yeah. So this is why
Correct.
Yeah,
Alec Guinness looks a little bit more warm.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, I can't wait. When we see Vader, probably I guess it's come up the next episode. That'd be good to see. But it just, I think it'll be like a small pace in the series. Like quick action, like bang, 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 stuff like that. No,
If it's well written.
yeah.
Good morning, Darius Munchausen.
I just saw Bird. Hey, Bird, I didn't see you.
Hello, Darius.
I know you guys have not been long. I know you've seen Strange New Worlds. So what you paying on Strange New Worlds, Captain?
Oh,
Okay.
oh my God! I utterly hate it.
Oh, gee.
I,
I
I'm
figured it.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, no. Uhura does not speak 36 languages. She speaks two: Swahili and English.
English. Yeah. Well, this is what really pissed me off about this and Tracker. I've been on and Saucy thing and first Pike. Pike to me looked like the guy who's having a panic attack. And the second episode where they were on a planet and the gun shaking, the hand face shaking when the alien about to burst through the room. He looked like he had a panic attack. You get people, you got subordinates yelling at him. Leon, where her name is, you yelling and tell him what to do, and you under his command. That is crap. We don't hardly see number one anywhere, and then now I find out she's an alien from another planet. Jesus, and I thought if she's gonna really be a 6 foot tall woman, I thought she should have been an alien from Angel One, but not some character from alien. From what I told, she's an alien from Enterprise series with no forehead. I guess something crash reason. So Jesus Christ. Uh, uh, I, I kind of wish that Hammond, I think it's Hammond. I don't sound like German, but it's Hammond. But I wish he was a real Andorian because we have not seen Andorians since Enterprise. I thought she should have been it, but making it worse, he's
Yeah.
blind. He's blind, really? A blind Andorian, or what do you call him?
Oh, albino, blind albino Andorian. I think they did drop up in Enterprise. I think
it
was.
Yeah. All the years we've been waiting for Andorian to come on these series from TNG or anything like that, and will we get some other character who is freaking blind, like and like Jordy, like I said, same old story we had with Jordy. How did he touch this? How he know what this and crap like that? He gets told we got sensors. Like Jesus, you got a flat screen thing on there. You going to see Jack? I don't give a damn anybody.
Just what we need, another blind engineer.
Yeah, exactly. And he looks good. The character looks great. I can tell he's tough. And, he look at mean look. I mean, like he can get like a good taskmaster. But Jesus Christ, why do you make him blind? It's serious. Then you got the two female characters. You got the chick with the mohawk haircut.
It does seem to be dancing around a point that they really kind of have been avoiding in Star Trek and other things for years, which is you'd have hoped by the 23rd, 24th century, 23rd century, I think, a lot of these physical impairments would have been fixed by now.
Exactly. That's why I've been trying to tell the other people, like, no, we all know, especially when you have transporter technology. If you can beam somebody up and make somebody from young to old, old to young, whatever you want to call it, you mean tell me you still can't fix somebody with blind eyesight?
Yeah, transporters are always a problem in that regard because they're too powerful. There's too much you could do with them once they're actually up and running and functional. Which is, I think I said this the other day in another live stream. I think the Orville did the right thing by sidestepping that issue and not having transporters because they're a lot more limited. But limits make better narratives generally.
Yeah, but still, you have the DNA coding of that person. You can't recommend regenerate the DNA. It's all it is. It's atoms. I think McCormick says atoms like them. And Adams pointing, you still can do that. When I seen Picard had that first scene when Picard was damaged. Hurt, and they beat him up, and he still got the burn and everything before Q pops in. It's still the same old thing. You have that. They have that technology, and I think they just don't want to use it because it's too easy. Well, yeah, you could say Pulaski in a minute,
Good morning, Eric Sunder. Exactly. And for you, Eric, here we go.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
I swear to God, if they make a Janeway series, I'm gonna follow her. I can see it coming, but I swear to God, I can see it coming. Somehow, some way, they're gonna make a Janeway TV series.
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that Voyager?
Well, the problem with Voyager is this: they already screwed it up with the time thing. So how the hell they gonna fix something that's hard to fix? I mean, we all know she get promoted. Chakotay didn't get promoted. What they say on the animated thing. Okay, everybody is all over the place. So how they gonna do that? So they should have done that. I wish they did a movie. I mean, I think they would have been great. They all have all three series working together, make some kind of big movie, saving the day. But it's way too far out. But I don't think everybody want to be on there, because I heard that some of the people was asked to come on and they ain't turned it down. So who knows? But I even know that that guy who played Doctor from Enterprise, Pollock, what's his name, Pollock, was asked to come on Strange New Worlds. He turned it down. And he said they lost the foundation of Star Trek. So who knows? I just can't, surprised when I heard when the original crew just come back on season. I think it's the last season, Picard. Everybody's come back, and all of them it said they would never come on Picard, especially Michael Dorn. And they, I guess they owe him a big check or something. So who knows?
Yeah,
money speaks. So who knows? Yeah,
I think.
I don't know.
I think they're going. In my opinion, I think Q gonna do the big snap and everything, try and put everything back together. That's my opinion. I think they're gonna try to do that and have them get sent off Picard.
I think this might be controversial, but I think some franchises need to be allowed to come to an end. And I suspect Star Trek is probably one of them, because even by the time of the next gen, they've gone so far into the future from the original series, not that far, but they have gone into the future. The tech's already a little bit too good. It solves too many problems. And the further they go, the more problems get solved by the tech. Now, there are still obviously problems in the universe that will be needed to be solved, but they've kind of screwed their narrative pooch by doing this. They removed a lot of narrative tension. And if you go back, well, then you are hamstrung slightly by all of the baggage of what's gone before and what will happen in the future. You are constrained by the world that's been built. So some franchises really probably do need to die and just stop. That's done. We're finished with it. The Orville is a good way of doing something. It's basically Star Trek, but it's not hamstrung by any of the world that surrounds Star Trek right now. They can do whatever the hell they like. That's the thing you should do. Make new sci-fi, which might have resonances with the old stuff you like, but it doesn't have to be that old stuff you like.
Let's go back to Nemesis. No, I ain't mean to interrupt, but let's go back to Nemesis. Okay, start with Nemesis. And the biggest mistake they did was not getting Riker with Captain Enterprise. They should have, Picard should get accepted, promoted, even though he was told, what Kirk told him. But still, there's some kind of time you got to get promoted. You got to move on. And that's what they should have done. That's mistake number one right there. They should. No, he stepped off the ship. No, they should can't, and that'd be it. They didn't have to die, anything like that. They just could have, saved the day, something like that, and just move on. But no, he's still there, and Data died. Then they turned around, and gave him another ship. So and after that, and all those years later, now I've not seen the book. I've not read the book. I read some of it, of the comic book of Aftermath, you still cannot explain what the hell he leaves the ship, coming out, and no one's in command. Who's commanding? Oh, now they saying it's Worf. Worf is not ready yet. Come captain yet. He's not ready. So they screwed it. And they're gonna be hard to explain, A, B, and C and D now. That's what they should have done. No, they should have. They should take Titan and just create a new. I know I've been complaining about this since day one. The other streams, and especially Sauce, he can back me up. He can say that. We all should agree. I know a lot of people like Enterprise, but they should have took that Titan series and making it a series and move forward and support a Gamma Quadrant. That would have been a good right there. I think if Enterprise was not being created and created something like Titan, I don't think we would have had this problem right now. Then I think they could move forward, get close to the 25th century, and have a new ship exploring the Gamma Quadrant, come back and you see something different. And that's why I think when they create Enterprise, they knock everybody off, and that's how it is. And that's why we get all these shows now. And now, who knows what they're gonna do now? It's going to shake everybody up because plus you got new people who's on learn track. They're gonna say, "Well, explain this and explain that." Explain it, no, like somebody like seeing Star Wars for the first time. If someone explaining this, explaining that, that's it. You're gonna see a lot of people there. And
I think you're right. I think it's very obvious by the one Star Trek thing that's been released recently, which looks even half decent, and it's not perfect, is Lower Decks, because that's basically going straight on from TNG timeline without. It's that area. You're still exploring that time. You're not going too far in the future. You're not retreading old ground. That is what they should have done. Of course, Lower Decks was Seth MacFarlane's original pitch for the Orville, so they should have just gone with that. And Enterprise was a mistake in that regard. There's going back into the history means that you've mucked up stuff, and you're also constrained. Yeah. So probably shouldn't have done it. Even though Enterprise was a good series eventually, but it caused too many problems. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. First of all, you don't mess with the past. Leave past alone. You're gonna screw everything, and they didn't let you. And but you gotta explain people how the hell Archer come to first captain. We all know Robert A. first captain. They should I would have been happy if they just done that. Okay, Robert A. was first captain. Okay, fine. Should put him there. They could have done something with the uniforms like that. You shouldn't have taken the Cure class and turned it upside down and come on new series. It don't make no damn sense. They just screw. I know this is a Rick Berman idea. I know people always get angry when I say that, but I think the person who really killed Star Trek is Rick Berman. I mean, Michael Puller, God bless his soul. If he was still here, I think we wouldn't have this problem whatsoever. Because it came down to Gene, Michael Puller, then Rick Berman. And when Michael Puller passed, they gave it to Rick and Gene, and he made great episodes, great ideas, and I think he just went downhill when Nemesis and stuff, and plus we all heard stories of he doing things with females, talk about their breasts and stuff like that, and just went hell, and that's it. And then when Enterprise came, that was his neck nail in the coffin. And now we at 2009, and now we get this crap now. So it's gonna be hard for someone to really save the day on Star Trek.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have the one franchise which could have. Sorry, Captain.
Go ahead. Go.
The one franchise that could be end-proof in a way, if you did it properly, is Doctor Who, because there's no real reason for that to end, except, and it should have been kept pretty fast to this, they should have kept him to 12 regenerations, or 13 lives, if you like, as the limit when they installed that limit later than it wasn't from the very beginning, but eventually it was there. They should have stuck to that because it gives you narrative tension. Your character can die. And they could probably, I know, I mean, I've said this myself and I've written it into my own series on multiple occasions. You should have that limit there because otherwise you've removed the narrative tension. And you could even kill the Doctor, ultimately, and still continue the series. And again, no more spoilers, but just watch this space. But anyway, don't worry, I'm not going to kill the Doctor. But there are ways Doctor Who could be continued forever. Unfortunately, they have royally screwed it right now. So I don't know what RTD is going to do. It's going to be a hard reset, or if he's going to just ignore what happened. I don't know. But it's a series that could have legs forever. But ironically, I think they may have killed it.
Oh, jeez.
I think so, unfortunately. Dr. Alex, do you have anything coming up on your channel?
Well, I'm going to hastily cobble together a few bits of the Wolf Mother concert I went to last night. I'm going to do that music video if I finish it this week. We'll see how ropey that turns out. And on Saturday, the very last of the Jules Verne classic cartoons is coming out.
Awesome.
Hey, I have a question for you. I'm not a follower of Doctor Who, but who is the current Doctor Who now?
To my mind, Peter Capaldi.
Oh, okay.
The accurate answer, factually, would be Jodie Whittaker, but for another one episode, I think. But I wouldn't regard any of it from 2017 onwards to be Doctor Who, so don't worry.
But thank you, Dr. Alex. I'm so glad you could join today.
Well, thank you for having me.
But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Everybody, you go on over to Loki's Mornings of Mischief, see what's going on over there. Thank you all for joining, and you have a good day.
You too.